Day car show that's going to happen in Belmont Park with details. Hi, Maddie.
That's right. Hi, Liz. Happy Sunday. Happy Father's Day. And good morning. Yes, Father's Day, a great way to come out to Belmont Park, cruise on down for the Father's Day car show. All these cars are, if you could only hear exactly how loud these cars are, they're revving their engines up, getting ready for the big car show. And I have Daniela Bowers here helping us today this morning. Kind of tell us about this event a little bit. We're in a pandemic, so it's a little bit different this year.
Yeah, so we do have a lot of cars coming. It is a little bit different this year, though. We're trying to social distance, and we're not allowing anyone to touch the cars just for sanitization and all of that. But we do have a lot of great cars that you can see that they're rolling in right now. Lots of very different cars, so vintage, some really cool. We just saw like a one-seater pass by, so it's a lot of cool stuff going on.
Yeah, and they're all starting to drive in right now. The event starts at 10 a.m. It goes till 2 p.m. It is a free event, free admissions, and there is a raffle, though. So kind of tell me about the cars that we might see today.
Yeah, so a lot of vintage cars. You can see some of them can do really cool things. So this one lowers right here. We have ones that are very, very custom. We have famous cars from TV shows, from movies. So a lot of different things like that.
Well, it's an exciting day out here at Belmont Park. Come down. The event starts at 10 a.m. It concludes around 2 p.m., but it's Belmont Park. Everything will be open all day, so it could be an all-day Father's Day event, half-day event, whatever you want to do. But happy Father's Day. Make your way, cruise on down to Belmont Park. We'll have more coming up later, but send it back to you guys in the studio.
Yeah, and if you haven't been to Belmont Park lately, the changes they've made over the last few years, man, that place is a great place for the family.
Oh, man, you can spend easy a day there, or a half day, like Madison said.
Thanks, Madison.
Happy Father's Day. If you're looking for that perfect Father's Day activity, well, cruise on down to Belmont Park for the Father's Day car show. We're going to have all the details coming up soon, but first, let's check in with Dave Scott. How's it going?
On how you can attend the Father's Day car show. Hey, Madison.
Hey, guys. Yeah, that's right. The cars are now just starting to cruise on into the parking lot here at Belmont Park. I've seen cars from vintage Chevrolets, Mercedes, Porsches, every car that you could possibly think of, things I've never seen before. And as you can see, look at them. They're all lined up. They all have their little stories out front, and I can't wait to learn more. We're going to have details of these car show, Father's Day car show coming up just after the break.
Key of Chula Vista
Park in Mission Beach with the details on how you can attend. Hey, Madison, good morning.
Good morning, you guys. Yeah, that's right. You got to cruise on down to Belmont Park for the Father's Day car show. It's starting at 10 a.m. and it'll go to 2 p.m. Free admission all day, and there is going to be a raffle, so that's the only thing that costs a little bit of money. But, you know, all the cars are just starting to pile in right now, and as you can see, look at these beautiful vintage cars. This one really speaks to me. I forget, or I think the owner just walked away. He was around here, but I don't see him anymore. He was describing this car a little bit to me. It's a coffin. Look at that. Look at that car. It has the seat is a coffin. But, you know, he disappeared. However, I got my new friend Steve right here that's going to tell me. I'm going to social distance a little bit here.
Yeah, let's do this.
Tell me about your car that's down there.
My car is a 1967 Mercedes 250 SL.
Okay.
Which is a classic old Mercedes that I like to come and hang out.
Oh yeah. How many times have you been to this event, this car show?
This is like my 5th year.
All right, so this year obviously a little bit different because everyone has to social distance, but still a great turnout.
Yes.
And you live in California, did you come from Arizona?
No, that's my brother's car. It's got Arizona plates.
Okay.
Yeah.
So cars from all over.
Out here, yeah.
And tell me about your car a little bit. There's always a story behind every single car.
There's always a story. I bought that car from a couple that lived in La Jolla, and they told me they wanted to sell me the car. They didn't want it no more because they like to be in the car and conversate with each other, and they said the convertible was just too noisy for them. And I wasn't worried about that because I like listening to music when I drive. So
oh, yeah.
I got nice music in there.
It's a great California car. You get the top down, blast the music, cruise on by the beach. The colors, though. Explain the colors to me.
The colors, I have another Mercedes, which is a 64 220 SE coupe that originally came the Tunis beige metallic with the red leather interior, and it has a black top and black Mercedes hubcaps.
Okay.
So I tried to build that car to match my coupe. So that's where the colors came from. But they're original Mercedes colors.
And it's a little bit of the 49ers vibe, isn't it?
49er vibe, really.
But
49er colors.
You have 49 colors, but you're wearing a Tampa Bay hat.
Well, that's because I'm a fan of Tampa Bay.
Awesome. And so, are you expecting a big crowd today, even with the whole pandemic?
I think so. I talked to Charger Steve, and he said they're expecting 500 cars, but I don't think they could fit in here. I don't think you
so.
could fit 500 in here.
About how many would you guesstimate are here each year?
I say like around 200.
Okay, so less than that this year, obviously, for social distancing.
Yeah.
Well, everyone, come check out Steve's car. You got the vintage Mercedes over here. We have a ton of other cars that we want to go and find out about, but we'll have more information coming up soon. So I'm going to send it back to you, lovely Liz and Jason.
There knows just what to do if you're looking for something. She is already checking out the big Father's Day car show that happens every year there at Belmont Park. How's it going so far, Madison?
That's right, you guys. It's going great out here. The cars are now starting to drive their way into the parking lot. As you can see before, there were no cars here, but look at this. All of the cars are starting to pile in. There's probably about 200, but of course this year it's a little bit different just because all the cars have to social distance. Everyone has to social distance, stay 6 feet apart. But as you can see, we do have 2 cars right here. Again, this event is going on from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. free admissions, and you can check out some of these cars like we have in front of us. Ralph is here. This is your first time with this car at this car show, correct?
Yes.
Right.
Actually, I purchased it from a friend, Vito Dragman.
Awesome.
So he built the car. And as you can see, it's a beauty. And I love it. And I'm sure he's watching and he'll appreciate that.
Tell me about this car. What year is it? What kind of car is it?
So it's a 1932 Ford Roadster, but it is a Dearborn Deuce, and a Dearborn Deuce is it's a specific make. They made these steel cars to replica 1932, and it actually has a convertible top and side windows, which none of the Roadsters do. Actually, Roadsters really don't have convertible tops and side glass. So. But as you can see, it's a beauty. It rides nice. And I can't say more about it.
It's a beautiful California car because it's a convertible. You could go grab your In-N-Out, which is the shirt that you're wearing, cruise on down the coast, and be a beautiful day. Also, too, we do have this other car. Jay, this is your Bronco. Kind of tell me about this car.
It's a 69 Bronco. It has a 331 stroker engine, 3-speed, power steering. A little bit of off-road, a little bit of show. I've had it about a year, and actually I'm trying to sell it, trade it off.
I see
I do a lot of that.
See the for sale sign up there? So if anyone wants to purchase this car, you can also purchase a car at this car show. You've been here before.
Yes. This is
years?
our 3rd time, I think.
3rd time, but first time with this car.
Yes, first time with this car.
And what can people kind of expect when they come out here on this Father's Day?
A lot of fun, a lot of sun later on, probably when the overcast blows off. But yeah, it'll be pretty busy. It's the first car show of the year because of the virus going around, and all our shows got canceled. So this is the first one. It's probably going to be really crowded. So come on down and enjoy.
Yeah, just like what Jay said. Yes, it's one of the first car shows of the year. All these cars are piling in. Again, it starts at 10 a.m., goes till 2 p.m. Free admissions. If you don't have any Father's Day plans, this is a great activity. Bring your dad. I know dads love cars. Some more cars, so I'm going to send it back to you two in the studio.
All right.
Looks like it's going to be a lot of fun. Then you can always, for lunch, grab some barbecue right behind you, or you can go get some, Mediterranean food. There's a Euro place right there.
Barbecue right there. Is that can I see that Bronco right behind you, Madison? The Bronco right behind you.
Well, get out of your way.
Oh, that is really cool.
Look at that.
Is this going to be on tonight?
The Bronco.
And Jason, it's for sale, you could always buy it.
I'm not straight up. My wife has always wanted one of those.
Really?
Her dad had one in Tehran when she was a little girl.
Play again, right?
Well, they're coming out with the new Bronco.
Yeah, that's
this
right.
year on.
Dave Scott wants one of those.
Coincidentally, the new Bronco's coming out on on O.J. Simpson's birthday.
Are you kidding me?
No, a brand new Bronco. No, is that a coincidence? I don't know, but
that's an interesting choice.
Made headlines earlier in the week.
All right, thanks for letting us check out the car, Madison. That's cool.
After the break, we'll tell you how you can attend perhaps the Father's Day car show that's happening right now at Belmont Park. And of course, a cute little Chihuahua.
Good morning, Liz. Good morning, Jason. Yes, that's right. If you haven't booked a Father's Day activity yet, well, cruise on down to Belmont Park for the Father's Day car show. It's starting at 10 a.m. It goes till 2 p.m. Free admissions. And as you can see, all the cars are slowly starting to make their way into the parking lot. We got vintage cars from Chevrolet, Porsche, Mercedes, Ford, and also I've spotted a couple of movie cars as you look over to this way, as Charlotte's going to show you. Right here we have this Ghostbuster car, and you can tell me all about it. What is your name?
Rick Carlson.
Awesome. And this is your car?
Oh, yeah. Well, myself and Mark Mendelson, we own it together.
Kind of tell me about this car. Where'd the idea come from? Obviously, Ghostbusters, the movie, but it looks identical.
Well, we tried to make it as authentic as possible. We have some other movie cars, and that's Mark and I collect movie cars, and we have a lot of fun with them. You know, they've got to have more toys than the next person, so we put them together, and we try to make it as authentic. And this was actually a hearse from the second Ghostbusters movie, and so we put everything together with parts we had, and it's ready to go.
What is everything that I see kind of on this car? That's a lot going on.
Oh yeah, you've got to be able to detect all the ghosts, and you got to be able to entrap them and keep them and get rid of them so they don't scare everybody.
And have you guys been to this car show before?
Yeah, we've been here probably every year that they've had it.
So what can people kind of expect when they come out here? I know things will be a little different, less cars because of social distancing, but you guys made your way out here. What can we expect?
We're here, you know. Life goes on, and you've got to get involved and be involved with the community, and it's so much fun. All these guys is getting back together with them because we've been in our houses, you know, it's kind of sealed up, and got to get our toys out and play with them.
You were also talking, you do collect a lot of movie cars and replicate them. What is this car to your right?
On the one on the right, I'm the red and white one. They called it the striped tomatoes from the movie Starsky and Hutch. They also had a TV series, and actually Mark has one as well, and we've had them signed by Paul Michael Glazer's son, and you know, the guy they call Huggy Bear, and we have a lot of fun with them.
Awesome. And then what about the one to the left there? You were mentioning it a little bit.
That's the version of the Transformers car. They have a new Transformers, and this was the older one, and this is Mark Mendelson's car as well.
Awesome. Well, happy Father's Day to all the fathers out there. If you two are fathers as well, happy Father's Day. But like I said, great fun activity if you want to come out to Belmont Park for the Father's Day car show. Again, it goes from 10 a.m. till 2 p.m. Free admission. You can make it an all-day event. You can grab some food while you're out here, help support the local business.